What's up everyone, it's Gabriela from the sea, and today I'm gonna do a tutorial. I don't know of what, but it's a makeup look for sure. I'm gonna do a voiceover this time because my friends are telling me that the videos are taking a little bit too long and that it would be nicer if they would be shorter, so that's what I'm gonna do for this video. So say goodbye to my lips moving. So for this look, I'll be using only the Huda Beauty palette. So I'm starting with the shade Sandalwood and just taking my blending brush and blending it on my crease. I like to take concealer to cover the lower part of my eyebrow because when I do cut creases, I take it higher. So I need to push my natural eyebrow a little bit higher than usual. Then I'm taking the shade Man Eater and I'm gonna place it on my crease as well. Taking the same Sephora blending brush and just blending it with the shade Sandalwood that I put on already. Then I'm mixing Sandalwood and Man Eater together to really make it blend. Then I'm taking the shade Bossy and a finer blending brush to be a little bit more specific, and that Bossy shade will go underneath the mixture of Sandalwood and Man Eater. And then I'm taking my fluffier blending brush and blending those colors together. Then I'm taking my Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer and I just put it on my eyelid, and then I like to open my eyes as much as I can, and then I'll get the concealer mark, and wherever that mark is, that's where I'll create the cut crease. And so that way you'll be able to see the cut crease even when the eyes are open, because I think it's kind of pointless to just have the cut crease to be visible when your eyes are closed, because your eyes are open the majority of the time. And I just perfect that with that flat-ended brush. Then I'm taking that Buxom single eyeshadow and it's called Pure Platinum, and I'm just packing it on the cut crease. I'm taking a pucker brush, which is like a flat-ended, a little fluffy but not really. It's kind of like the opposite of your blending brush, and I'm just packing the color onto the lid. Then I'm taking a darker gray, which is going to be the transition between the silver and the deeper red that is going to go after. And for this, I'm just using some generic eyeshadow that I bought on the streets. And then I'm gonna take the shade Bossy and Cocoa and mix those two together to put it on the outer corner of the lid. And then I'm gonna take that same mixture and use it as a transition color between the cut of the crease, and I'm gonna take it all the way into the inner corner. And then I blend it away. Then I'm taking my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade. I use the shade Dark Brown, and then I'm just using an Revlon angled brush and just creating my eyebrow. I like to go over the eyebrow hairs with mascara, and I'm using the Unique mascara. I like it because it's very light, and I just like doing that extra step because I find that eyebrows end up looking ashy after you use the dip brow pomade because it's a gel powder finish. Then I use Lash Grip eyelash glue as my adhesive. I like placing it on the inner corner before I actually put the lashes on, because I find that throughout the day, the inner corner always comes off. And so this way, the inner corner will stay on all day and all night. Thank you, Jeffree Star, for this trick. Then I go over the lash line with black paint while the glue is clearing up. And then I take the shade Black Truffle from the Huda Beauty palette, and I'm stupid and didn't lower my camera, but I'm doing my lash line with the shade Black Truffle. Then I take the shade Bossy and go underneath the black that I put on my lash line. And then under Bossy, I put Man Eater to create some depth and balance the intensity from the upper lid. Eyes are done, so now I'm moving on to the complexion, and I'm using the Boscia White Charcoal Perfecting Primer, and this is a mattifying primer. I place it on my T-zone and then blend it away with my 55.5 Sephora brush. Then I take my Fenty foundation. I do one pump per face, so one pump on the left, one on the right, and one on my forehead, and then I blend it away with the Sephora Beauty Blender. Then I take my Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer again, and I just go underneath my eyes to brighten things up and wherever else I have imperfections to make my face flawless. Then I take the shade Man Eater as a blush. I am very monochromatic when I come to my makeup look, so if I'm doing something red, contour has to be red, highlight red, lips red, everything red. I think monochromatic looks are so cute. So I'm just taking that Man Eater shade and just blending it away with my foundation brush. Then I'm taking the pink opal shade from the Alchemist palette and putting it as a highlight. It has like a reddish pinkish undertone and is very blinding, so I like to use it as a highlight for this look. I place it on the higher points of my cheekbones as well as the tip of my nose to make it look very pointy, and between my eyebrows to add the flick. And of course the Cupid's bow, so the lips look plump, outrageous. And then I'm using the Blackberry Sorbet liquid lipstick from Sephora. The formula is the most perfect formula on earth, and you need to buy one if you don't have one. And that is the last step for the look. Alright, so this is the final look. I was kind of inspired by the headband I'm wearing right now. So I did like a half cat crease, like a half silver cut crease. Honestly, I use the Buxom silver eyeshadow called Pure Platinum. Honestly, it's the most pigmented shadow ever. I love it. Buxom is not really like well known, but honestly their shadows are so pigmented, and they do not crease like at all. I never put primer when I use these because they just stay on like no matter what. And so yeah, this is the final look. I hope you guys like it, and let me know if the voiceover is better than the normal videos, because I'm gonna keep doing it this way because it's also shorter on the editing and all that stuff. So yeah, I hope you guys like it, and thanks for watching.